let's hike north from here, and you find out in the summer months, the sun rises way north of east and sets way north of west. Mm-hmm. Well, wait a minute. If it keeps doing this, there's not much place for it to sink below the horizon.
Right.
Because they're going to meet. Okay, you keep doing this. You walk farther north, and you get to the Arctic Circle.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Why is it the Arctic Circle? Because on the solstice, the sun rises due north and sets due north.
Oh, snap.
Therefore, it neither rises nor sets. It's up 24 hours.
It's up 24 hours.
That's 24 hours of light.
Look at that. By the way, we're in the Arctic. Did I bring a change of clothing?
Not know that you almost became an exotic dancer.
Yeah.
You have to tell me about this.
Okay, so I was in graduate school, and you're not paid very much, and I wanted more money, and so I was a performing member of a dance company.
Okay.
So I've been three. Okay, that was 50 pounds ago. Okay, so yeah, that was one of the dance companies is a international Latin ballroom.
Okay.
Was one of the styles. But anyhow, so one of my fellow dancers said, Neil, you need some extra money. We shake our stuff down at this club, and women put the money in the thing.
Right.
So I said, let me check that out.
Okay.
So I went down there just to observe, and so there's and I'm like, okay, there's a lot of money going in there, and they came out for one of them. They had on jock straps that were asbestos lined, and there was lighter fluid on it. They ignited it, and they came out dancing to Jerry Lee Lewis's Great Balls of Fire. I'm embarrassed that it was not until that moment where I said, I think I'll be a math tutor instead. Why didn't that occur to me? Oh yeah. So this is not dust here. This is Earth seen through the rings of Saturn. Earth. This is Earth. This is Earth. Earth.
I threw myself at the massage.
I heard you talking about horror necessarily isn't your genre. I want to talk about the title of this movie, the term "Speak No Evil." What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's the three chimps: hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. And so it's one of the three things you don't do, I guess, lest there be consequences to your actions. So that's kind of what it means to me prior to seeing the film. But maybe the film will change that.
Yeah, maybe the definition changes. Maybe the definition changes.
And just the point I want to make to everybody, when people talk about a heat dome, which is the new good word, consider this following. There's a map of New England, the Ohio River Valley, and the dome is not hollow. When I think of a dome, I think of a roof, and you could walk around underneath it. No, the dome is solid. It's high-pressure air.
Yeah.
And the jet stream, shown here, has gone north and enabled this giant dome of hot air to stay there.
So Bill...
And stay there.
Gas dome. A big gas dome. Get it? Glass dome, gas dome. Are you with me? Huh? A dome works just like an arch. See how this dome is a circle of arches hooked together in the middle? Now, a shape like this can support a lot of weight and leave a lot of space open underneath it. It's a roof. It's a dome. It's science.
One thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go. Now, could we get to absolute zero? Actually, no. Absolutely no. What? If you called a travel agency and said, hey, take me to absolute zero, you'd have to go, we can't. You can't get there. Absolutely not. Isn't that weird? No, why is that? I say to the grown-ups, if you want to deny evolution and live in your world that's completely inconsistent with everything we observe in the universe, that's fine. But don't make your kids do it, because we need them. We need scientifically literate voters and taxpayers for the future. We need people that can, we need engineers that can build stuff, solve problems.
The bow ties. I mean, they have become your signature. How many of those do you think you have?
I have about 500.
Whoa, 500?
Yes.
They don't wear out, people.
500.
You have to tie them a lot.
How do you organize them? By color?
Yeah. This tape was especially high quality, and it got lost. Stuff happens. It's 40 years ago. It does not in any way qualify as evidence that NASA faked it. By the way, I watched both of your YouTube videos. I must say, remarkably uncompelling. I got to tell you, hardly any evidence at all there for me that the stuff was faked.
Okay,
by the way,